friends, welcome to this week's episode of Watch It Weekly Wednesday. I'm Cindy, in for Jill Olson, and I am so excited to share with you today one of my favorite stamp sets from the Celebration catalog. Now, as you know, Celebration, if you order $50 or more, you're eligible to earn free stamp sets, or if you order $100 or more, there's also a category that includes framelits. So let's talk about our Heartfelt Blooms Stamp Set today. You will find that in the Celebration catalog, which runs from January 3rd to March 31st, 2018. And this is on page 4. I love this patent pending stamp that Stampin' Up has come up with, and the photorealism that you can really get a feel for when you look at it. So, as you know, it's part of the celebration. So I wanted to show you today how easy it is to spend your $50 so that you can get this stamp set for free. So let's talk about a few items that you can purchase. Today I'm going to be using a set of note cards and envelopes. Our note cards and envelopes in our catalog come with 20 note cards and 20 envelopes. We're going to be using the Garden Trellis embossing folder, and I love that design in there. We'll be using the shimmery white cardstock, and I love the shimmery white with this stamp set because I think it just gives it just a touch of elegance. And of course, if you have your shimmery white cardstock, you need to use some shimmery ribbon. And I love the new shimmery ribbon that we have in the annual catalog because it just has that little hint of shimmer right in the ribbon, and it's just beautiful. And then we will be using a cardstock that coordinates with the shimmery ribbon. I'm choosing to use powder pink. If you choose to use the black shimmery ribbon, you can also use black cardstock, and it also comes in Pool Party. So if you want to choose the Pool Party shimmery ribbon, you can just go ahead and purchase the Pool Party cardstock that coordinates. I love that Stampin' Up has stuff that coordinates. The other thing that we're going to be using is carried over from the holiday catalog, and this is called the Everyday Label Punch. I will show you later in the video a different use for this punch, which I think is amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring in my piece of shimmery white cardstock. So remember, all of the measurements and dimensions can be found on stampinjill.com on her blog. So we're going to use our Heartfelt Blooms. I love this stamp set. It is so beautiful. We're going to ink that up good. It's a photorealistic stamp, so I want to get the ink in there good. And then I'm just going to center it on my shimmery white piece and stamp down. Do you see the details in there? It just looks like you are looking at a picture of a flower. Now we're going to bring in our powder pink piece of cardstock that I've already run through the Garden Trellis embossing folder. You can see the details of that trellis. It looks really great. So we'll go ahead and we'll mount this piece that we stamped onto our trellis embossed cardstock. Just center it on there. So easy. And then we're just going to take a strip of powder pink shimmery ribbon. I love glue dots. They just hold everything together so easily. You don't have to use a ton of them. And I'm just going to place it across the bottom and just adhere it on the back side. Then I'll use some dimensionals. I love Stampin' Up dimensionals because you can just use a few, 3 or 4 on a piece of paper, on a piece of cardstock, and it will really hold your card together well. So we have our dimensionals on the back side, and then I'm going to grab one of our note cards that comes in our note card and envelope pack and just fold it in half. Just adhere our card top onto our note card. Center it out easy. And then I took a piece of shimmery white, just a strip, just a scrap. And I have that here. I embossed the thank you that comes from the Heartfelt Bloom set. I thought that was beautiful. You can do any one of these and it will look perfect on this card. But I really thought a fun and quick and easy thank you card would be super handy to have. Now I'm going to use our Everyday Label Punch. And as you can see, when you turn it over, I want it to be a little bit smaller than the punch. So we're just going to stick our paper in, center our saying, punch it out. And then to use our punch and get a different look with the same design, I'm going to grab a pair of snips and simply just snip from corner to corner, just straight across. And it just gives you a nice, simple little label. I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on this. 2 will be plenty. We'll place this across our shimmery ribbon. And of course we can't forget our bling to finish off our project. And now we're for our final finishing touches to make this card just perfect, to really say thank you to those we give it to. We're going to go ahead and decorate our envelope, make a card, send a card, and I'm going to use our Heartfelt Blooms again, photorealistic stamp. And I just have a piece of cardstock, just a scrap. I'm going to stick underneath the flap of my envelope, come in, stamp that down, and just gives it the little nice hint of beautiful flowers. And there you go. 1 card and 1 envelope. So if you choose to use the black shimmery ribbon or the pool party shimmery ribbon, let me show you what that card would look like. As you can see, here's our black with our envelope. I think that the silver embossing powder is just amazing with these two. It just shows up just enough. And then here's the pool party envelope and card. In the pool party card, I stamped off your flower, as you can see, just to see what image it would stamp. And I thought that was a nice contrast, with the envelope being full strength and the shimmery white on the card front being stamped off once. Let me show you some other samples that we have come up with using this same Heartfelt Bloom stamp. I love this one with the thinking of you saying and the heartfelt thoughts. I love this paper with it. It's just beautiful. And using again that thank you with a stamped off image behind it. And I love this one. It has the glimmer paper from the Myths and Magic suite. And then, of course, this one that is beautiful also with the beautiful gingham ribbon that we carry. So if you're looking for a great new stamp with photorealistic qualities, make sure you get this Heartfelt Blooms with your celebration order today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.